In a small town nestled among green hills, there lived a young woman named Ayesha. Ayesha had big dreams of becoming a teacher and inspiring children all over the world. However, there was one thing holding her back: her English. She spoke her native language fluently, but struggled with English words and grammar. Every time she tried to speak English, she stumbled over the words, feeling nervous and embarrassed. She avoided conversations in English, afraid of making mistakes, but deep in her heart, she knew that learning English was the key to achieving her dreams. A chance encounter with a wise teacher. One sunny morning, Ayesha walked to the local library to borrow books. As she browsed through the shelves, she noticed an elderly man sitting by the window. He was writing in a notebook and occasionally reading aloud. His voice was calm and clear, and his English sounded perfect. Curious, Ayesha approached him. "Excuse me," she said in broken English. "Are you a teacher?" The man looked up with a kind smile. "Yes, you could say that. I've been a teacher for many years. My name is Mr. Hadi. How can I help you, young lady?" Ayesha hesitated, but then gathered her courage. "I want to learn English. Can you teach me?" Mr. Hadi nodded. "Of course, I'd be happy to help. But learning English isn't just about studying books. It's about patience, practice, and wisdom. If you're ready to commit to this journey, I'll guide you." The first lesson, the power of small steps. Mr. Hadi handed Ayesha a simple book filled with short sentences. "Start small," he said. "Don't aim to master everything at once. Focus on one word, one sentence, and one idea at a time." At first, Ayesha felt frustrated. The sentences seemed too easy and she wanted to learn faster. But Mr. Hadi reminded her, every great journey begins with small steps. Trust the process. Day by day, Ayesha practiced reading aloud. She wrote down new words she learned and used them in sentences. Slowly but surely, she noticed improvement. The second lesson: mistakes are your teachers. One afternoon, Ayesha was practicing speaking English with Mr. Hadi. She mispronounced a word and immediately felt embarrassed. "I'll never get this right," she sighed. Mr. Hadi laughed gently. "Mistakes are not failures, Ayesha. They're your teachers. Each mistake shows you what to improve. Instead of being afraid, welcome them. Remember, even the greatest speakers once stumbled over their words." From that day on, Ayesha began to embrace her mistakes. She learned to laugh at them and use them as stepping stones. The third lesson: consistency builds confidence. Weeks turned into months, and Ayesha made consistent effort. Every morning she spent 30 minutes reading in English. She listened to English songs and repeated the lyrics. She even started talking to herself in English while doing daily chores. One day, Mr. Hadi told her, "Consistency is your greatest ally. Even if you practice for just a few minutes daily, it adds up over time. Confidence doesn't come overnight. It grows with regular effort." True to his words, Ayesha began to feel more confident. She started having short conversations in English with her friends and family. The final test: sharing knowledge. After a year of learning, Mr. Hadi gave Ayesha a task. "The best way to master something is to teach it. I want you to teach English to someone else." At first, Ayesha was nervous. "But I'm still learning myself," she said. Mr. Hadi smiled. "Exactly. Teaching will solidify what you've learned. Share your knowledge and see how far you've come." Ayesha decided to teach her younger cousin, Sarah, who struggled with English just like she once did. As she taught Sarah basic words and sentences, Ayesha realized how much she had learned. Her confidence soared, and she felt proud of her progress. The journey continues. With time, Ayesha became fluent in English. She fulfilled her dream of becoming a teacher, inspiring children to chase their goals. But she never forgot the wisdom she gained during her journey. 1. Start small and trust the process. 2. Embrace mistakes as opportunities to grow. 3. Be consistent, even if progress feels slow. 4. Share your knowledge to strengthen your learning. Ayesha's journey didn't end with fluency. She continued to improve, knowing that learning is a lifelong process. Her story became a source of motivation for others in her town who wanted to learn English. Moral of the story: learning English or any new skill is not about being perfect from the start. It's about patience, persistence, and the wisdom to embrace the journey. With determination and a willingness to learn from mistakes, anyone can achieve their dreams.